day 2, where we left off was this. So down in there, we've got the EGR pipe bolt thing that will not come off. And what we did to try and remedy the situation was grab, they're called line wrenches. So they're, you know, essentially in the shape of a C. They grab a lot more of the bolt than just a regular wrench. Hopefully it doesn't just fall off. And if this doesn't work, then I'm screwed. All right, so we're gonna be using the 22 side, and hopefully this fits. Apparently it's a 22, but you never know, I guess. Get this line out of the way. Okay, it fits, I think. Did you hear my back crack just now?
Yeah.
Literally. I just don't like that the guy just did it so easily. That pisses me off so much. That pisses me off the most out of anything. It doesn't feel like it can sit square. It feels like it just like every time I do it. That's not good. That's the most stuck thing I've ever seen in my life. Your whole body weight was on it just now. Okay, so this is proving to be like the most annoying bolt I've ever had to deal with, besides when I did the turbo with them. That was also terrible. That took like 4 hours, but this one, it's not even that it's necessarily completely stripped. We just literally cannot get it to turn. So we just tossed some more PB Blaster on there. We'll see if that actually does anything. This is like our 17th coat, but this is our first one today, so maybe there's a difference there, but it's just rusted in. It literally will not come out. The whole motor's moving with it, dude. Here's the deal. Your boy took a fucking crowbar, all right? He bashed it, literally hit it many times. I crank it one time, loose, baby. We are in business. How, is it easy to get out now?
Finger tight.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I got a little battle scar. I got a little battle wound. I got a little scratch on my little Nancy. This is probably the most clutch thing to happen to me since 2021, dude. So now that that insane bolt is off, we have to get the other side of it, which is down here, which you're not gonna be able to see, but there's 2 more bolts holding in that line to the other side of the engine. You're gonna pop that out and then move on to the next step. Both of these bolts are coming undone. We've got a small pin that's gonna hold this in the back of the motor. Undo that, and this line should pop out, I hope. All right, that is out, dude. This was what we were trying to get out this whole entire time. It's apparently a generally easy thing to do, but not for us. Big win for the boys right here. All right, so you guys can see here where we stripped it. Look at that. That's looking insane, dude. That is not great, but we got it off, so we're stoked. But this was our problem, and now it is gone. So now we're getting the header off, and that is gonna be the best thing we've done so far. We've got a couple more bolts on the bottom side, I think, but we got the heat shield off of the downpipe, and now we're gonna jack up the car. I already PB blasted all the bolts, so we should be able to get these downpipe bolts off, but jack up the car, get the O2 sensors off, take off that downpipe, and then we'll go for the next step. All right, so the O2 sensor is actually behind the wheel well here, pretty deep. Ryan already loosened it, so it should be hand tight, but you never know. So let's try and get this out.
Just got a plug, but I plugged it.
All right, yay, O2 sensor out. All right, now we can start focusing on the downpipe studs, which have been PB blasted, but I'm gonna PB blast them one more time so they don't give me any trouble, because that seems to be a running occurrence in this install. See if I can break it loose while not destroying my arms. Okay, all right, it's my time to shine. I don't even know where I am. Hey, I need leverage. How's someone leverage my arms? It's this one, Papa. It's that one.
Put that belly on there.
Papa, can you do it? Come, Papa. Can Papa get on?
Is that it?
That's it.
Can you say something to the people about how you just did that?
My allergies are bad.
All right. See that? Call it a double extendo. The downpipe bolts are pretty tucked up underneath the everything, really. So 2 extensions are gonna help us hopefully reach that. I'm not really confident that this is actually long enough at all, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, I can't see anything, but we're gonna give this our best shot. Oh. Ow. Oh God, okay. Okay. It's not working. Hit me with your best shot. So we're getting flashbacks from the Fiesta ST, the downpipe bolt. We have 1 left, and it's getting harder and harder to turn as it comes out, which is the opposite of what you want. That means it's possibly stripped or just completely stuck. Not good. But Ryan got the other 2 out, so we're just working on this last one, and then we can hopefully pull out the manifold as well as the rest of the exhaust. Ryan loosened all of them, but this is our problem, right? Here we go. See how this has like a certain amount it has to move before it actually winds up. It's a long throw on this thing. So when we're trying to do these little turns, it's not moving enough to actually click and give us movement. So we're trying to figure out the best way to deal with that, and it seems to be just correcting this every single time manually and getting like maybe one turn or so, or like a 19th of a turn. That's about it. I can't even get it to get on the... I feel like such a bitch. This sucks. Oh. Oh, hey, Mark. Okay, so that bolt, now I see what the problem is. You can turn it a little bit, but it takes all your efforts, all of your strength, and it's kind of draining. Cool, dude. All right, yeah. So here's everyone laughing, right? So if we would have watched the tutorial for, no joke, 6 seconds longer, we would have realized we can take out the whole entire assembly if we just unbolt it farther back. We've been destroying ourselves trying to get these downpipe bolts off for no reason. Ryan, what did we do wrong here?
Lack of experience.
Big L's, baby. We'll be just fine. We got these bolts on the cat, or I don't even know, the cat back loose. Let's get these off. Boom, 2. Like I even care, dude. Like I even care, bro. Think I even care, dude? Zach, do we have a hammer? Bang this out, baby. All right, so the plan is to remove everything from the cat up through the actual engine bay itself. So it's gonna be this big whoop process, which I'm not totally sure how that's gonna work. This doesn't, I can't imagine it's gonna fit, but apparently that's a way to do it. Maybe have some clearance issues, but it's really just hoses and lines and stuff, which all of our fluids are already drained with in terms of coolant. So we'll pull all those lines off, pull all the hoses off, and we should ideally be able to just get this whole thing whoop up. Last bolt of the headers off. So now apparently we're able to pull this whole system out from here, which sounds insane, but that is apparently possible. So we're gonna try for that because that's kind of our only option right now. All right, so I just got done dropping Ryan off. It seems to me that our biggest problem is not necessarily the inability to do the install, it's the lack of tools that we have. That is the worst feeling ever because it has nothing to do with not being able to do things. It's a matter of not having the, literally the tools to do the thing. So tomorrow I'm gonna work on grabbing like so many more tools, weird tools that I think we're gonna need. And then I'm gonna get after it by myself tomorrow. Ryan's gonna go back to work. I'm gonna get after it and we're gonna see what happens. So this is day 2. Probably a really short video because honestly not much happened. I think what all we did was take off the heat shield and get that EGR valve off and then undo all the exhaust bolts except for one, which requires a triple extension wobble socket. So it's like, what the hell is that? But yeah, that's where we're at. This is the real stuff. This is not like, oh, I'm a professional mechanic. Like, oh, it's all good. It's not all good. But this is the reality for most of us guys that don't have a huge tool set and are just looking to do it on our own, and save some money and get an experience and gain experience. So that's where we're at. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Peace.